What's up, guys? Today I'm going to discuss the concept of batching when it comes to producing YouTube videos. This is a productivity technique which is very effective, but I think we've got to be very careful about which part of the workflow we apply to, especially when we're first starting out and trying to build the muscle of filming and uploading YouTube videos every day, like I am at the moment. So, this is my seventh video in a row this week, and it feels bloody good on with the video. So the idea of batching is that instead of doing one component of a workflow, then moving to the next logical component, which would be required to complete that single video, it's when you front load the effort and you might do that component for multiple videos. Instead of scripting one video, then moving on to the thumbnail, for example, or the title, you might script 10 videos and then move to the title. And once you come up with the title for one of the videos, instead of moving to the next step, you'll do 10 titles. You're batching the tasks, right? And the idea behind that is it improves the productivity because every time we move from one component to a next component, there's a bit of a context switch where you're moving from one task to another. But if you get in the zone for one specific task and then you do it for another video, then another video, then another video, the amount of time taken overall to complete 10 videos, if you were to batch the components versus if you had done each video individually, you might save a lot of time and feel less overwhelmed, less stressed, and you feel like the whole project is more manageable. So I do think that batching is important. However, at the moment for me, I reckon it's important not to batch the filming process because I feel like I could knock 5-10 videos out in a day, but then you'd just be sitting around the whole week. And I feel like, at least for me, I get a sense of momentum when I'm filming every day. But if I were to film, say, for the whole week or the whole month, and then I just upload everything, well, I just don't feel like that positive sense of momentum would be there, at least at this stage. And I feel like there's also a bit of a risk to get out of the habit. It's hard enough getting yourself to try film a YouTube video in the first place. And then once you get on a roll, I feel like if we get too ahead of ourselves, I could just pump out 10 videos in a weekend and then tell myself with all that free time, I'll be trying to optimize this or improve the thumbnails or improve some other part of the process. But when it comes time to film again, I'm not at the stage where I feel confident enough that the integration into that habit would be seamless or would be smooth. So I think at the beginning, at least, I'm trying to tell myself until I get 30 videos that I film daily and upload daily in a row, only then might I consider taking a break and reflecting a bit more deeply and a bit more intentionally about how to improve everything. And only then might I even consider batching the videos. I'm not sure if I'll do it that soon even. But now that it's 7 days in, I don't want to get ahead of myself and be like, okay, to be more productive, I'm just going to try and film multiple videos in a day, even though it's going to save time. I feel like it's important to be mindful about which part of the workflow makes sense to do every day that you're trying to build a muscle for, and which bits make sense to batch. For example, if I made time to batch the scripting and the thumbnails, I would be completely happy with that. I wouldn't feel like a loss of momentum at this stage if I were batching those parts of the process. Perhaps it would even make the quality better and it would give me more time. It would give me more space and time to focus on the filming. But I just don't think when you're starting the habit that it makes sense to batch the filming, because you want to stay in the habit of speaking every day and speaking to the camera every day and sort of going through those motions. My mind might change in a month or 2 months. And I mean, this is specifically for the context of getting into the YouTube habit. I am trying to make an online course at the moment. It's not YouTube related. It's a software engineering course. And for that, I definitely do feel like it's a good idea to batch the videos. To batch the advertisements and the landing page videos and all that kind of stuff. I'll film all those first, and only then will I edit them, kind of thing. I'm happy filming 5 ads in one day and filming or the components of a value video. That could take the whole day, and I definitely don't want to be getting in the groove of doing those every day. For this, it definitely feels a bit different. But let me know if you have a different approach. Let me know if you have any opinions on that, because these are just the ideas that are developing in my mind at the moment as I go through this process. I think what I'm going to do after I hit the 30-day in a row goal, I reckon I'm definitely going to batch all the ideas. So I reckon after 30 days, when I hit day 30, I might take a break or something. I might take a break from the daily uploads for like 10 days. But during those 10 days, I'll try come up with like as many ideas as possible, come up with the titles, come up with the script outlines. And yeah, if I have enough time, or if there's enough space at that stage, maybe even, yeah, come up with the hooks or something, because apparently that's important, and the thumbnails. If I just spent like a day or two or even 3 on thumbnails and just coming up with all the templates and making them high quality, that would be a really good investment, because at the moment I'm only spending like 10 minutes a day or 15 minutes a day on the thumbnails. I want to improve on the templates I have, which is just going to make the packaging of the videos all that much better. But hey, I'm going to prioritize getting the habit of doing it every day. And for me, that's a good enough win for now. So if you're in the same boat, I hope that was interesting, useful. Maybe it's different to what you think. Maybe it's along the same lines of what you think. Either way, let us know what you think. And thanks for watching, and bye for now.